Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a first impressions review on the Milani Conceal and Perfect, and this is the newest foundation in the drugstore that I've seen. And I've never tried Milani's facial products. I've just tried their lipsticks and lip liners, so I've been seeing this and I wanted to give it a try. I got the color number 11 Amber. I'll put how many shades there are because I don't remember. I was debating between this one and the one before, which is color tan, but I thought I would go with this one just in case, because tan looked a little light, and even though I'm a little pale right now, we're just gonna give this one a try. So I've never used this, so this is my first time. Oh, but I've seen reviews, and it has a pump, so hopefully this works out. Hopefully the color works out, because if it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to color correct and some more stuff. So I'm just gonna and I'm gonna use a beauty blender. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use my favorite brush, and then I'll blend out the corners with the beauty blender. I already primed my face with the Nivea and the NYX. The Nivea Post Shave Balm, and then the NYX Photo Finish Primer. Photo Loving Primer. Just continue blending down my neck. I should have got tan. I wish they had, this was number 11, and I wish they had number 10. I look so yellow. Oh my goodness. But in my mirror, it doesn't look that bad. Let's go through and highlight and contour and see if we can fix this. I'll go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color 25. I've never used this concealer, and I'm going to use my beauty blender for this concealer. Highlight. Can I get this open? Oh, there's a piece of plastic. I'm going with my Mika K concealer just to tone it down a bit. So that way this one, when it's already on, can highlight like the center, and then this one just highlights. So far I love both products. My favorite brush to sweep it off, which is the 108 by BH Cosmetics. So I don't remember if I told you guys in the beginning, but there's going to be a first impression / review, so I'll check in throughout the day, let you know how this is wearing, and I'm going to set it with my Makeup Forever powder, my Makeup Forever Pro Matte Finish powder. Pro Finish powder, not Pro Matte. And I'm just going to use an e.l.f. brush to apply the powder. I don't really need the powder, but just for the fairness of it, I normally powder my face. But so far, it looks amazing. Get that glow. Okay, so the time is currently 11:54. So I'll check in later and I'll show you guys how this foundation is holding up. So far, so good. Sorry for the quality. Hopefully it's not that bad. But I just want to give an update. It is currently 3:25, and I just want to give an update on the foundation. It still looks nice. Like, I'm not oily or anything, and it's really hot. I'm in Vegas right now, but it still looks nice. Like, nothing has moved. I'm just loving it. And this concealer is bomb too. But yeah, I'll check back in a little bit later. This is just an update. It is currently 7:55, and excuse my crack phone, but the lighting in here is just terrible. So I'll take a picture and I'll insert it. But so far I've been wearing this I've been wearing this foundation since 11 something, and so far so good. This is probably gonna be my last update. I am going out, and hopefully this holds up. I am oily now, but this foundation does not make any claims of not being oily, but the coverage is still there. It still looks good. The lighting is terrible. I'm so sorry. I love this foundation. Like, I normally use my NARS Luminous Skin Foundation, and it's beautiful foundation as well. This one is more coverage, and that's why I like this one more. But I've been loving it like all day. Like, I've been taking pictures, and it's just like bomb. Hopefully it still works after I blot and just put a powder over it, because I need to do my hair so I can go out tonight. And so the footage isn't gonna be that great, but neither is this footage. But this is real, you know, real life. Like, well, you can see the oils now. It was really hot today, so I can't even, and Nevada heat is like dry, so can't even blame it, but it still looks good to me. I like it. I give it 2 thumbs up personally. So this is going to be my review part of the Milani Foundation. I genuinely love the foundation. I just wish that I would have got it in the proper color, because I have to color correct, so I have to like highlight like all of this, and then it still like does not match my neck. As you see, my face does not match my neck. It's not as bad as it is appearing on camera. It's just the lighting is going down because I had an interruption, so I couldn't like film right after me filming this makeup look. But yes, this is days later after I did my first impression on it, and I genuinely just love this foundation. Like, it has amazing coverage. It's an amazing price. It's only $9.99. Well, it was only $9.99 in the drugstore I went to. I went to Walgreens. If you get it from like CVS, I didn't see any CVS actually. I went to like 3 different CVS. I went to 1 here, and I went to like 2 in Vegas, and they were not at CVS. And then I found it at Walgreens. I found it in the Walgreens in California, and I found it also in the Walgreens in Las Vegas. So I'm gonna assume that they're only in Walgreens. And so yeah, so you can get like coupons and stuff for a discount instead of paying full price. Yeah, let's cover the specs of what this foundation claims to do. I tried to film this at the end of my first impressions review, and the lighting was just terrible in the hotel, so I had to refilm the ending. Okay, so this foundation claims to combat under eye circles. I will not use this foundation under my eyes. I did, however, in my get ready with me, I did like use the rest of the foundation to blend out my highlight, but I will not use this under my eyes, because I don't believe a foundation should be used under your eyes, because it's thicker, and like I feel like it'll crease super easily. So I would rather not. You can use it, and I've heard it works wonder under the eyes, but personally I just prefer to use a concealer rather than a foundation under my eyes. It says combat under eye circles, redness, and other skin imperfections with this full coverage water resistant foundation plus concealer in one. A no drip pump dispenses just the right amount of fluid needed to achieve a flawless look, and works around the clock to keep skin looking naturally perfect. Yes, it does. this foundation is very full coverage. On the first application, it does apply to a medium coverage, but I have dark marks from acne scars, and it covers them to my liking, because I don't want just a flawless face, because I'm not flawless, and I don't need people, you know, I just don't need that. So personally, I prefer to have a medium coverage rather than a full coverage. But if you work with this foundation, it will become a full coverage. It will not get cakey. It will still look natural and beautiful, which is a beautiful thing. The way I like to apply this, as you can tell, is with my It Cosmetics brush, and then I like to blend out the edges with the beauty blender, and I like to go over the foundation with the beauty blender just to make sure that it has a natural coverage. I mean, a natural look to it. So either way, I mean, you could just use the beauty blender, but I don't really like the beauty blender, which is why I don't use it. I've used it before on this foundation, and it works good, but I prefer my brush, just personally. Combats redness. I get red around my nose, and as you can see, it is not red around my nose at all. And that's usually the only place that I get red. Like, I have like Rudolph going on around my nose, and especially on the sides, like, it just does not just cooperate at all. But yes, it definitely does everything that it says it does. It does not prevent oiliness. So if you're oily, I would recommend using like something else to help with it, because the foundation is not heavy, so you can use like milk and magnesia or whatever to just combat the oils. But overall, it wears beautifully. I wore this foundation in Vegas for over 12 hours because I was just that busy. I wore it from 11 o'clock a.m. to 3, almost 4 o'clock in the morning. So I wore this foundation for a very long time, and the coverage was still good. It doesn't claim to be a super long wearing foundation, but for me, it did what it was supposed to. I did have to blot and powder, but that's just because I'm oily and I was doing too much that day. But that is all for this review. Hopefully you guys try it out. If you don't like it, you can always return to the drugstore, which is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful foundation, and if you're a woman of color, I definitely highly recommend that you try it out. If you don't have a serious red undertone, or you like your foundations more golden undertones, because I noticed that the foundations are more golden undertones, so I would recommend, if you are more on the golden undertone side, if you're a woman of color, or you don't mind being on the golden underside, and you can just correct it with your powder. But I really recommend this foundation. It is perfect for us ladies that have, you know, some color to our skin. I don't think they have any lighter colors. Oh, they do. They have a few lighter colors, so I recommend everybody try it then. But for us brown skin girls, I'm not brown, okay, us girls that got a little pigmentation to our skin, go ahead and try this. You know we needs our foundations, and you know we needs our shade ranges, and this has a good shade range in my opinion. So go ahead and try it. Let me know what you think, and stay tuned for more videos.